Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have more cool comic book slash film slash story discussion fun. This such topic will be about legendary singer performer named Shania Twain. I will also be comparing power levels for Shania Twain in regards to her immense talents, abilities, and skill sets. Oh, there is a comic book edition out chronicling the life and biography of Shania Twain. You have to look into that particular issue though, because I don't see it at my comic book store or other comic book stores. But I'm sure if you can gain a way to order it, they will send it right out and ship it, of course. Okay, Shania Twain, much like many other great artists that came before her and after her, had humble beginnings. She wasn't a part of a musical family as a small child. She seemingly obtained all of those talents on her own. By the time she was 8 years old, she was singing in bars and clubs and taverns to help her family out. Yes, so she had to be incredibly good as a singer, performer at that age if she was able to earn money by doing that. And it is said that she was able to help her family, which endured struggles and hardships. She then continued to perform into her teenage years. She had even joined a couple of bands along the way, of course, during that whole process. And she started writing songs as well at an early age. And she would become one of the greatest artists, singers, songwriters to ever live, of course. She looked at her early childhood experiences in those bars as sort of an education and it sort of like a performing arts school, as she described them. She didn't necessarily like it, but she had to help her family out, and she did like the music, of course. She wouldn't embark on a grand solo career until after her band stages. She even toured with a band in high school or right after high school, but soon a star would be born because she compiled demo tapes to get the attention of high record executives, and she endured harsh struggles and a terrible tragedy when both her parents were killed in a car crash. So she had to put her music career on hold and go and help raise her siblings, of course, until they were old enough to tend to themselves. So eventually she caught the attention of music executives that were on the country genre side of it. They liked her demos and they signed her up immediately. She released her debut album around 1991. The album didn't sell a lot of copies and do well, and that is partly because she had limited control over the production of the music, meaning she didn't write any songs except for co-writing one song. And then on the next album, she sold maybe 18 million copies worldwide, and then she knew, and they knew, a star was born then. But it would be when she released her second album, which would set all new records of album sales for females, in which sold more than 40 million copies. And that was like a wow, because no artist was selling nowhere near that except somebody like Michael Jackson or Prince. But Shania Twain accomplished those type of high album sales. And then she released a third album, which went multi-platinum again and sold many millions of albums. So at that time, she became a global star, and they named her the Queen of Country Pop because of her unique talent to integrate country music with pop contemporary with a little bit of rock and roll in there. She would go on to later write between 70 and 80 songs do Vegas residency tours and regular tours that added up to hundreds of stage performers, of course, and or stage performances, that is. She did many stage performances in the hundreds, including her Las Vegas residencies, of course. She generated hundreds of millions of dollars from stage shows or tours, of course. She accomplished numerous awards, which were in the hundreds, including a lot of songwriting awards, because she wrote incredibly powerful songs, of course, that charted very high on the charts, and of course garnered huge sales. Okay, let's get to her power levels. Shania Twain is a powerful singer, songwriter, soprano, dynamic vocal, masterful queen of music, of course. She's a pioneering artist in the ingratiation of pop contemporary with country music and some rock. It is said that she is the best at doing that, if not certainly one of the best at doing that, of course. And she's an all-around powerful, innovative performer, of course. All right, folks, let me know how you feel about this one.